This is Science Mentor, and in this lesson you will learn how to quickly find and select cells of a specific type within your worksheet in Excel. You usually use the Go To feature in Excel to move the cell cursor to a new cell in the worksheet. You can also use this feature to select a range of cells. When you choose the Go To option from the Find a Cell buttons drop-down menu on the Home tab of the ribbon, Excel displays a Go To dialog box similar to the one shown. To move the cell cursor to a particular cell, enter the cell address in the reference text box and click OK. For example, I want to go to A2. Also, you can add more cells. You can also use Go To Special to select cells that meet specific criteria. Comments selects all cells that contain a comment. If you select constants and press Enter or click OK, Excel selects all cells with constants. Once you have selected constants under formulas, you will be able to check numbers, text, logicals, or errors. Blanks will select all the cells that are blank. Current region will go to the current region, such as entire list. Current array will select an entire array if the active cell is contained in an array. Graphical objects, including charts and buttons on the worksheet and in the text boxes, will be selected by objects. Row differences refers to all cells that differ from the active cell in a selected row. There is always one active cell in each selection, whether this is a range, row, or column. By pressing the Enter or Tab key, you can change the location of the active cell, which by default is the first cell in the row. Column differences refers to all cells that differ from the active cell in a selected column. There is always one active cell in a selection, whether this is a range, row, or column. By pressing the Enter or Tab key, you can change the location of the active cell, which by default is the first cell in a column. Precedence will select cells that are referenced by the formula in the active cell. Also, dependence will select cells with formulas that refers to the active cell. Last cell goes to the last cell on the worksheet that contains data formatting. Visible cells only select cells that are visible in a range that crosses hidden rows or columns. Conditional format selects only cells that contain conditional formatting. And data validation selects only cells that have data validation rules applied. For example, I want to select blanks and you can see the result. Or I want to select the only object that is located on top of the table in this worksheet. Then I choose last cell to go to the last cell that I have on the table. Or conditional formatting that is defined for 3 columns of the table. Finally, I try to select cells that have data validation rules applied, and you can see the result. Thank you for liking this video and subscribe our YouTube channel for the latest videos.